Communications and transfer of data related to the Podesta release. WikiLeaks did not release additional hacked documents relating to the 2016 U.S. election until October 7, 2016, when it began a month-long process of leaking stolen Podesta emails. The committee, like the SCO, was unable to determine precisely when and how the GRU transferred the hacked John Podesta emails to WikiLeaks. Communications between WikiLeaks and GRU personas, coupled with forensic analysis of documents, suggest that at least some Podesta emails could have been transferred as late as September 2016. Information reviewed by the committee, detailed below, further suggests the GRU may have transferred the Podesta emails using encrypted email or, alternatively, by human courier. Communications between the GRU's DC Leaks persona and WikiLeaks provide some indication that the GRU used the DC Leaks persona to transfer data in the lead-up to the Podesta release. On September 15th, the DC Leaks persona reached out to WikiLeaks on Twitter. Quote, "Hi there, I'm from DC Leaks. How could we discuss some submission-related issues? I'm trying to reach out to you via your secured chat, but getting no response. I've got something that might interest you. You won't be disappointed, I promise." Close quote. After having seemingly ignored the prior Twitter messages, WikiLeaks responded, quote, "Hi there." Close quote. No additional communications occurred on Twitter that day between DC Leaks and WikiLeaks. However, later on the same day, Guccifer 2.0 messaged the DC Leaks persona, also over Twitter, that, quote, "WikiLeaks was trying to contact DC Leaks and arrange for a way to speak through encrypted emails," close quote. This was the first of many Twitter messages between the two GRU-controlled accounts as discussed above. The message indicates that WikiLeaks suspected Guccifer 2.0 could assist it in communicating with DC Leaks. On September 19, 2016, DC Leaks and WikiLeaks exchanged further Twitter messages. Thereafter, on September 22nd, the GRU used a DC Leaks email account, dcleaksproject@gmail.com, to send an email to WikiLeaks. The subject line of the email was, quote, "submission," close quote, and the body of the message stated, quote, "Hi from DC Leaks," close quote, and it included a PGP encrypted message with the file name wiki_mail.txt.gpg. Although this file resembled the one previously shared by the GRU with WikiLeaks on July 14, 2016, using the Guccifer 2.0 persona, the contents and attributes of the file are unknown. On the same day, the DC Leaks Twitter account sent a string of characters to the WikiLeaks account that was potentially a password to access a file archive it had made available. Some evidence suggests that the GRU transferred the Podesta emails to WikiLeaks either via this encrypted email or through other means during the same time frame. Forensic data from the stolen Podesta emails showed a creation date of September 19, 2016, in the midst of these exchanges. According to Ecuador embassy officials, Assange had access to Apple desktop and laptop computers inside the embassy. Based on an assessment by the SCO of the Apple operating systems possibly running on Assange's computer, this could reflect the date the GRU staged the stolen emails for transfer to WikiLeaks, because the default setting on some Apple operating systems retains the file creation date of a downloaded file from the original host computer. Although some of the attachments and files showed a later creation date of October 2, 2016, that actually appears to reflect the date the attachments were staged individually on the WikiLeaks site. As sophisticated actors, WikiLeaks and the GRU were almost certainly aware that their emails and Twitter messages were in plain text and could be obtained by U.S. law enforcement. WikiLeaks had specifically requested that they communicate in an encrypted channel. In addition, the GRU had very likely used direct messaging between the Guccifer 2.0 and DC Leaks personas to mask the hand of the Russian government. Despite this, both WikiLeaks and the GRU used unencrypted emails and U.S. providers to communicate. This behavior raises the possibility that both parties expected the messages to be read by U.S. authorities, exchanged these messages in order to mislead investigators, and in fact chose to transmit the data in a different way. For example, it is also possible that files were transferred to WikiLeaks by individuals who visited Assange in person. Assange, who was residing at the time at the Ecuador Embassy in London, had frequent visitors in the summer and fall of 2016. Several individuals of note stood out. Redacted. One of these visitors, Andrew Müller-Magon, a German national, supporter of WikiLeaks and founding member of the hacker collective Chaos Computer Club. Redacted. In addition, redacted, other WikiLeaks associates, including Assange's 2 assistants, visited him multiple times per week, although redacted following 4 pages. Andrew Müller-Magon admitted to reporters that once, in 2016, he transported a flash drive containing what he believed, but could not be certain, were personal messages to Assange, but did not identify the sender. He also did not identify when this occurred. However, he asserted in that article that he was never in possession of the hacked emails before they were posted, and never transported them.